First of all, sir, everyone's mind has one question. After Bahubali, the biggest movie ever, you go straight into RRR. And two characters, two roaring lions, as I may say, although he was the one who was roaring on screen. So, why, after Bahubali, why RRR?
Uh, I mean, I don't consciously make a decision based on my previous films. The previous films are done. Bahubali is done. I leave it and I next search for a story that compels me to make it. And a multi-starrer, a true multi-starrer, where we see two big heroes on the screen, has been an exciting thought for me for a long time. And after Bahubali happened, one day it suddenly struck me that if I can bring these two stars, two friends, if I can bring them onto the screen, that would be a joy for the audience to watch. And I have known them for a long time, and they have a big brotherly respect towards me, affection towards me, and I know they would say yes once I propose it to them. So that's how it happened. Not based on my previous films, just the excitement of bringing these two superstars together onto the
Two
screen.
superstars, two fan rivalry. I mean, this is the biggest. Two families who have had the 35 years of fan rivalry has been happening between your families.
We didn't count.
But think about bringing both of you together. This is also setting another standard in the Indian film industry. Like two big powerhouses coming together, as you said. So I heard that you didn't even want to listen to the script anymore. It was just Rajamouli. That's it. So that's how you actually selected the movie, was
Absolutely. And I can, on this point, I can speak for both of us, Tarak and me. Yes, of course. We don't hear the script.
it? See,
It's the love and the adoration. The
and Magadira.
how we look up to Mr. Rajamouli.
Absolutely.
That's the least we can do for him.
Absolutely. And of course, for you, it's even like when your first, not your first movie, your second movie, but his first movie was with you. The first
He was,
turning point.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I'm the senior here. So yeah, it was his first movie, and it was my second. So yeah, from there to Triple R. I mean, as a storyteller, from being a novice to being the best, the biggest director of the Indian film industry. I mean, wow, it's great to have been a part of the stories he told. So it's wonderful to see him like this.
Absolutely. Sir, if you say about Alluri and Komaram, these are two real characters which you have fictionalized. Right. We have, I mean, as you said in all the interviews that you've done, this is an era that nobody knows about. This is an era where these two characters went missing. So you have fictionalized in a way in which they have met. They might have a rivalry, a friendship. That's for the movie goers to watch. But how did you come up with that kind of a thought? What struck you?
It suddenly struck me. I was inspired by Motorcycle Diaries, the story of a journal of a
Sheikh
young man. Shay, we don't know, it can be anyone.
Yeah.
At the flag end of the film, they say it is actually Che Guevara. No? And it is a fictionalized story. It is not a real life account. And as I was looking at the timelines of Allur Sitaramraju and Komaram Bhim, there were so many coincidences. They were born around the same time, about 2-3 years apart, and around their 20s they left their houses. We have some kind of historical references what happened when they were in their respective places.
Sure.
But after they left their places, we don't know what happened to them, and they came back after 3 or 4 years. And once they came back, they started their movement against the British, against the oppressors, in the same modus operandi.
Okay.
No, it was so many coincidences, and we don't have any account of those 4 missing years. So anything could have happened. So I thought that was a fantastic premise for me as a storyteller to visualize something that never happened, but the spirit of the freedom fighters remains the same. The characterizations, the way they were brought up, Komram Bhim was a tribal leader. Allur Sitaramraj was a well-read man who worked for the welfare of tribals, for the liberty of tribals. So the characterization remains the same, the spirit, the want for liberty remains the same, but the entire story is completely fictionalized.
Emirates Classic, the largest business setup consultancy in Dubai.